Talk about Edmodo. Edmodo is an online resource available for teachers and students to give some more availability to students and to their assignments and to discussions for the teachers. So, first thing that you would need to go to is www.edmodo.com. And once you're there, you'll notice it's a sign into Edmodo. So if you already have an account for Edmodo, you can just type in your username or email and your password. And if you haven't, notice here, sign up now, it's free. That's one of the nice things about Edmodo is it is a free resource. So if you're a teacher and you're going to set up your account, you would definitely click on I'm a teacher, and notice you'll put in your title, first name, last name, your email, and a password, and you do have to agree to the terms. So you can read them right here on these links. Okay. If you are a student and your teacher has already set up an account, you can click on I'm a student, and the teacher will have a group code that they'll have to give you. Your username, password, email is optional, first and last name, and they do have to agree to the terms also. So if you're dealing with younger students, you might want to talk to them about the terms that they're agreeing to, send it home with the parents, things like that, because it is an online resource. So I already have an account, so I'd like to just show you an overview of how I use Edmodo today. So let me log in here, and here is my website. The nice thing with Edmodo as a teacher is it does let you connect. Now, latest post is where we're at right now, and this is really a neat feature because you're able to connect with people who are in the same content areas as you, and these are people across the United States or the world that use Edmodo. So you can go through, just scroll through and see if anything catches your attention and something that you might want to use. You can click on it and get some resources. So a lot of ways to share ideas and talk with other educators around the world. What I want to focus on today is how do I use this in my classroom? If you notice over here, my groups, I have 3 groups, period 1, period 5, and period 7. Now these are my 3 classes that I teach in 7th grade, and so I want to take you to period 1 first. So I just click on the group, and it'll take me to period 1. And here is their homepage, if you will. This will tell you everything that they have been working on, discussing in class. And this is really nice because it allows them to go home or change computers, and it allows them to look at everything that they have been working on or talking about. So this is a digital homework application, if you will. It also allows some blogging that we can do in class. It's really nice to share those types of ideas wherever you are. So some things I want to talk about are the different options here. One option is I can send students a note, and a note can be anything from a reminder or directions on what to do. It's really simple. You just type your note right in here, and you can even attach a file, a link, or a library resource to this, and you can send this note to either period 1, I could send it to period 5 or 7. There are options for parents, but this is a different login. So most of the time when I use it, it's just for students as of right now. But parents do have the option of coming in and looking at what their student or class has been doing. So it's a nice way to branch out to the community as well. So you can type your note in, and I can scroll down here and I can show you where I've attached a note before, or where students have. This is some notes that students have left for me to read over or for the other class. It's kind of a neat feature. If I scroll down here, it says, good morning class, I was out sick this day, and I knew they were going to have a substitute, so I just kind of told them a brief explanation of what their plan was. So, you know, some students asked some questions, and it was really nice, especially when I was out of the building. Another thing that you can do is an alert. An alert is just something, it's 140 characters max, and you can put it in, it comes in bold, and it's just some things that you really want them to pay attention to. Maybe you could put an alert about the SBA is coming up. You could put an alert about a day off coming up, anything like that. So that's an alert option. Another thing that I use quite a bit is the assignment option here. You can put the assignment title, a brief description of the assignment, and you can put the due date, which is really nice, and you can attach a file. So let's say that you created maybe a graphic organizer in Word. You can attach that graphic organizer here and then send the assignment out, and once again you can pick your period. So if you want a different period, all you have to do is pick period 5, 7, or maybe all of them, and you can send it out. Now down here are some assignments that I have. For one, it was a reading log, so all they had to do was turn in their reading log, and now I have a digital copy of the reading log. And what's really nice about the assignment is that it timestamps it. And if you don't know what timestamp is, it's a digital term. It means that the computer recognizes what time that they actually turn in the assignment. So why is that so great? Well, personally, me, I know that the end of the day is 3:30, and that's when a lot of students are going home and things like that. They have other things going on. Well, I have now made all my due dates available until 11:59 at night. Now, do I want them staying up that late? No, but I do know that some students, need to go home and babysit or do whatever. And so to give them that option to turn in the homework assignment later in the day really opens up the availability for the student. And so it timestamps it, it lets me know when they turned it in, so I make sure that it's at least on that day, and then I can grade it and go from there. It's not late, so it's really nice. The next option is a quiz. Quizzes are great because you can set Edmodo up with the quiz option to grade it electronically. So they grade it, Edmodo does, because you set the correct answer, and you get the grade. And all you have to do is transfer the grade from Edmodo to the grade book in PowerSchool, and you're done. So this was one of the quizzes. It was DOL, Daily Oral Language, on the 19th of April. 57 students did it, and I have grades done for all of them already. It took me about 10 minutes to grade all those and input them in the grade book because Edmodo did the hard work for me. So big time saver as well. The last option up here that I want to show you today is a poll. Polls are great. Most people take polls in class and things like that, ask their students what they think. It takes up a lot of time in class too, though. It's good, but it takes up some time. Well, if you do it on Edmodo, they can get on whenever they want and vote for their option. So for me, what I did last time was I let my students pick the last novel of the school year. Now, I gave them some guiding options, obviously, but if you look right here, the time has come to vote for the next novel. The three options were The Outsiders, The Weston Game, or The White Mountains. And so out of 25 students, which are all my students in period 1, I made sure that everybody got the chance to vote. 15 of them wanted to read The Outsiders, so our last novel that we're reading in period 1 is The Outsiders. And it just gives the students a voice to vote, and it allows them to have some ownership over the book that we're reading. So there are many, many more options and things that you can do with Edmodo. Today I just wanted to give you a brief overview of how I use it, what I focus on, and I think it's a great resource to use. I know a lot of our language arts teachers use it here at the middle school. So if you have any more questions, you can email me, or I can create another screen cast of Edmodo. Thank you.